What's going on, Colts family? It's your boy Isaiah Fuego Tees, and I'm back with another episode. Look, man, this is round 2 with this. Had some technical difficulties, technical sound difficulties. I was all muted and stuff like that. So I'm good to go now, man. I'm good to go. So I apologize. My apologies for this, man. But let's get into it, man. The draft is over. The Colts have their new dogs. And we're going to talk about them. We're going to talk about them. I'm going to add my little flavor to them. I'm going to add my smack. I'm going to add my facts to it. Some people, they're probably not going to like it. Some people will. But and if you see me kind of looking at my screens, because I jotted some notes down, so I just want to stick to them. But let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. With the first pick, the world's favorite pick, the one everybody wanted. Not me too much, but nevertheless, we got him. And he's one of ours. I'm talking about the big dog, Fofo, out of Penn State, Tyler Warren. Yep, that's him. First pick, y'all. And he fell right to us. He fell right to us. Hey, look, can't complain about that, man. Big boy, 6'6", 256 pounds of raw talent. Another weapon for AR or whoever the quarterback is going to be, but that's a subject for later on. And I just want to get it out. Like, I know at Penn State he did everything. That's not going to happen at Indy. Well, I say that like if I'm on the team, but I just don't see it happening. Do I see him starting? Yes. Do I see him on the field? Yes. Do I see him everywhere on the field? No. I don't see him wildcat. I don't. I just don't. The type of quarterback we have, we don't need that. They're about the same height and the same weight. So I don't see him in no wildcat. I just don't. Everybody knows that the offense, for the most part, goes through JT. So we're gonna hope that his blocking is to par. We know that he has awareness. We know that he has high football IQ. We know that he can go up there and hop on the ball. We know that he has soft hands. I want to make sure that he can block first and foremost. I just want to make sure. Do I believe that he's going to get the ball 10, 12, 15 times in the game? I don't think so. If he does, so be it, and we win the game, I'm right there cheering for him. But I don't think so. Do I think he's going to move the chains? Yes. I do. Do I think he's going to get tough yards? Yes. I do. Do I think he's going to be a safety valve? Yes. How many takes? How many targets does he take away from downs? Just think about it. But great player. Welcome to the team. Good team spirit. Good person to have. We haven't drafted a tight end at that high with the first pick since Clark. And that's those are big shoes to follow, man. And not to say that he has to follow them, but I'm just saying. Well, welcome to the team. Let's get it done. Fellow VA from Glen Allen. He's from Glen Allen, y'all. Glen Allen, Virginia. Some of y'all may not know where that's at, but I do. But look, man, shout out to Tyler Warren. Welcome to the team, man. Let's get it going. Let's get it done. Bring that toughness. Bring those soft hands. And let's start moving the chains. Tick to tick to tick. Let's start moving the chains, man. With this second pick, the Colts picked up with the 45th pick. All right. They picked up JT. And I don't want to say his last name because I don't want to mess it up. And I might. So defensive end from Ohio State. Look, man, this kid, and I say kid because I'm older than him, was highly recruited out of high school. And I know you guys are like, well, that's out of high school. But look, once he got to Ohio State, man, and after that first year when the defense got tweaked out a little bit, him and the other defensive line, they just started racking up tackles for loss and sacks. Like they just started to show up, man. And like he's 6'4", 270 pounds, man. Built like a tank, knows how to move. But does he have a whole lot of moves? No. But I mean, he does have a bull rush that you have to respect. You do. You know, and he look, man, when when we, and I know this is the second round, right? And I know we got like Latu, right, on the other side, and that's he's more of a finesse end, right? And that's fine. That's fine, right? We have Kwity Paye on the other side, which is, let's show and prove. Other than that, we have Tyquan Lewis, who's coming up for another injury, right? And we have the other guy that's also coming up for another injury. So why not pick this guy up? Why not? He's played for Ohio State. He's played for many years in Ohio State. He's played winning football. That team has played a high caliber of other teams. He knows the game. He knows the game. Like great pickup, man. Great pickup. Does he start automatic? I don't think so. But I tell you what, if somebody is slipping, he might. He might, man. Again, you'll see in these picks, and I know Indy family that you guys know that a lot of these picks are depth pieces. A lot of the holes that we needed to fill, especially on the defensive side, were filled during free agency. So a lot of these picks that are here, they're pieces. But I mean, look, you can never have too many guys in the trenches, man. Better to have more than not to have what you need, man. And not a bad fit, man. Not a bad fit at all, man. Not a bad fit at all, man. The notes that I got on a swag tip says his hands are like lunch boxes, man. They just moving, boom, 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 like just like, look, man, I love it. Moving down to the third pick, man, and a lot of people don't seem like a lot of people didn't really like this pick or understand this pick. And I'm not gonna lie to you, with the third pick, with the third round pick, with the 80th pick, I didn't know who the guy was. We're talking about Justin Wally, cornerback from Minnesota, and I had to do a little research on him. I had to look at some. I don't like to say film. I was looking at YouTube and highlights and things like that. And the more that I did look at him and do my due diligence on him, he's 6 feet. I don't think he's 6 feet. I think he's more like 5'10", 5'11". But he's a feisty player. He's always around the ball from everything that I've seen. And I know that the highlights are only going to show the highlights. You know what I'm saying? And I tried to find a few games where it was just the entire games. But he was always around the ball, kind of in that kind of nickel. Didn't see him too much kind of on man-to-man on the outside, but when he was, he has the speed to be there with the wideouts. I mean, he just did, like, he wasn't getting burnt. So, and look, man, I know a lot of people are like, well, maybe we should have went with a linebacker at this point, or maybe an offensive tackle. But look, there's something about him that the scouts enjoyed and the scouts liked. And from what I'm hearing, he came to the combine or to one of the practices with a cast on and still did the majority of the events. If that don't show you heart and dedication, what does? If that don't show you character, if that doesn't show you, he's willing to do it all plus. And look, and he's gonna be on special teams, man. He's probably gonna be another gunner on the special teams. We just lost one. So why not replace him? Special teams is fantastic. Having another backup for Mr. Moore to give him a break as he's getting a little older, to start teaching another a young Padawan how to fulfill this role. I love it, man. I love it. Can't wait Can't wait to see him out there with the next pick, the big boy from Iowa State. I'm talking about Jalen Travis, offensive tackle, Iowa State. 6'7", 6'8", 339, 340 pounds. Ran a 5.14 in the combine. That's some good movement. That's some quick movement for a big boy, man. 6'7", 6'8", 340 pounds moving like that. You try it. And you can't miss him. You can't miss him on the tapes. You can't miss him in highlights. You can't miss him on the games. Like, he stands out. And he's got decent enough footwork. He's got decent. He can anchor. His size alone, like, yeah, you're gonna get some of those shiftier or those smaller defensive ends. But I'm gonna tell you what, if he puts one of those poles on you, you're not going anywhere. You're not gonna get around him. Once he puts some poles on you, you're not getting around him. It's either, look, man. So, and then there's work to do. There's work to do, but of course. But look, another backup piece, maybe possible starter. You never know. That right side doesn't have question marks, but it has some question marks. We got Brandon Smith. We got Goncalves, which I believe are going to be the starters. Which, whether they flip flop positions or not. Not a bad person to have on that right side. Behind him, just in case. I mean, we just lost one. So good addition, man. Good addition. Can't wait to see him. Can't wait to see the big body out there. Can't wait to see, even in these preseason games when these running backs are running behind him, and he's making these holes, and he's protecting the quarterback on the right side. Or maybe on the left side, you never know. But you can't miss that, man. You just can't. 6'7", 6'8". Yeah. And that's about average size too. With the fifth pick. Oh, well, correction. 5th round. With the 151st pick, not the 151, but it is the 151. He got burners, man. I was excited about this, man. I don't even know how he fell to the 5th round. For me, I don't know why he fell to the 5th round, but talk about TJ, man. TJ from Kansas State, man. Shifty running back, but big running back. 6 feet, 6'1", 215 pounds. Makes people miss, man. Makes people miss in the pocket. Makes people miss out of the pocket. I get it. Some people say he running a little high. I get it. He's a taller running back. It's just a bit natural for him to kind of run high because he's just taller. But he's shifty. He's shifty as hell. Like, I seen some of these moves, and boy, he puts some brakes on it. Whoa. He got people going left when he just puts some brakes on. He goes right. Put some brakes on the right and goes left. I love it. Home run hitter. A lot of his yardage is coming after that first contact or after that first miss. Okay? You can't go wrong with that. That's why I understand that some people say maybe his game doesn't translate that way. I don't know. I don't know how it doesn't. But I'm glad we got him. I'm glad we got him. And look, man, I know that we picked up a running back in the offseason. But you look, I'll take 3. Why not? I'll take 3. And let's see who wins for the second spot. Because I mean, he's not taking JT's spot. That's not going to happen. But let's see who wins for the second slot. Let's see, because look, he's got talent, and he can catch the ball. It's not his specialty, but he can catch the ball. He can catch it. He can catch it well enough, and he's got speed, so he can outrun you. He can literally just outrun you. I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to see him. All right, this pick right here, because we did some trading. We got two six rounds. So the first one is the 189th pick, which was Riley Leonard, quarterback from Notre Dame. Right. So here I am. I started wondering, why. I started because I still know that we have Jason Bean on the team, on the roster, right? And I'm trying not to add on the outside of him knowing former quarterbacks in relations to, people knowing Shane Steichen and things like that. I'm basing it off of the talent and the person and the player, not necessarily the connections that he made that he has. So I mean, the talent is there, the arm is there, the moxie is there, play winning football, high completion rate, and he's one of these players that they don't have to change up the offensive scheme. They don't. Does he have the arm like they are? No, he does not. Is he as fast as they are? No, he's not. But is he that same form of quarterback that, hey, if I can't make it happen with my arm, I'm gonna try to make it happen with my feet? Yes. And he can. He's mobile enough to make that happen. He's fast enough, and he's got surprising speed where you would think that he doesn't, but he'll run right past you. Now, I'm not saying, he's got burners, but he'll still run right past you if you let him. So look, it's not the battle of the first or second spot for him. I think it's the battle of the third slot. But AR, look, you got to watch out, because every quarterback that's behind you right now has more experience than you and has a higher percentage rate or completion rate than you. So I got faith in you, brother. But we just picked up another one that can shake it up. That can shake it up. All right. The next player, Tim Smith, man, from Alabama. Got an Alabama boy in the house. Man. Look, man. Another one. French player. Hey, look, we need people to back up Big Grove. We need people to back up Buck. All right. Alabama playing key football. Alabama in the SEC. Alabama got talent all over there. All over there. Now, was he all the way dominant? No. Well, was he disruptive? Yes. Especially in the run. Like, so we figure he is 6'4", 320 pounds. 6'4", 320 pounds. House. That's a big boy. 320 pounds. Big boy, man. Like he clogs up the run lane. And that's what we need. That's what we need. And a lot of these highlights, again, and I know they're only going to show the goodness of the highlights. That's why I check out some of the games. I see how he sheds off some of the tackles and then uses that big arm just to either slow down the run or literally to stop the run. Literally. With one arm, shedding off the tackle with that one arm it's enough to grab the running back, grab the jersey so that they can get a hold of him and put some more of that 320 on him. I love it, man. Like, I love it. Well, why not? Like, sometimes you need them big boys in the middle, man. There were a lot of times where, last year where people just ran on us fourth and first because, fourth down and 1 yard because they just knew for whatever reason that they was just going to push us. So it's good to have a big hog molly in there. And I say that with all greatness of good to have a big boy in there to kind of just plug up the middle, man. Is he going to start? No. Because we got some boys, we got them dominant players in there. But to have somebody behind them in the trenches, hell yeah. Hell yeah. And with the last pick, man, with the last pick, the 7th pick, with the 232nd pick, we got Hunter Waller, Wohler, safety / running back out of Wisconsin. This guy's a tackling machine, man. Again, tackling machine. Knows how to find the ball, knows how to locate the ball, knows how to, and I say that because some of these interceptions, he's just picking them out the sky, kind of tracking them down a little bit and then picking them out the sky. But look, man, when I say tackling machine, I'm talking about he's hitting these boys. He is hitting these boys. Like, I think in 2023, like he led the Badgers in tackles, and that was the first time that a cornerback or safety has done that in a long time. You have to respect that, man. A player that's willing to be all over the field, willing to give up his body and tackle everything that comes in his way. And these are short tackles. These are in the tackles in the open. He's not really getting chuck out his boots. I love it, man. I love it. I don't know how many safeties and free safeties and cornerbacks and nickel. How many of these people we gonna have on the field at one time? But I tell you what, man. I like how the Colts are picking up players that are short tacklers. I like how the Colts are picking up players with experience. I'm liking that the quarterbacks are picking up players that got some moxie and some toughness and some grit to them. I love it, man. I love it. And look, and he plays special teams. He plays special teams on both ends. I love the picks, man. I love them. There was ones that maybe I thought they should have went a different way, but look, I'm not the GM. I'm just a fan like you guys. But I love the picks, and I understand that a lot of them are not per se home run picks. But I think we did that during free agency. And on the offensive side, the offensive side, we got the number one. We got the number one tight end. Everything else is kind of players that are good enough. They need a little help, but they're there to help and fulfill the rest of the roster. And then there's a whole line of free agent guys, not free agent, undrafted guys that we also picked up. I love this. I love this for the Colts. I love this part of time where this is over, and now we see who we have, and now we can just go from there. And this is not about rating these players, because how can you really rate them when they haven't even played? This is just me kind of giving my outside nose of what I think they are and who they are. With just some of the small information that I have, but it's not for me to be like, oh yeah, he's going to be a top A player, he's going to be a top C player. No, it's just me highlighting some of the things that they truly can bring to the team, really and realistically, man. But look, y'all stay blessed, man. I know it's been a minute, look, but I like to do my videos based on truly what's in front of me, and not guessing and not assuming. So hey, look. The draft is over. We have these players. We're gonna see who makes the roster and who doesn't, and then from there we're gonna see how they improve the Colts. So y'all stay blessed. It's Jose Fuego Cheese, man. I'm out. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, man. I do this for the fam. Look, man, I'm out of here. Peace.